These are some word problems with common multiples. And our first example says Tammy must choose a number between 61 and 107 that is a multiple of 3, 6, and 7. Write all the numbers that she could choose. And if there is more than one number, we'll enter them with using commas. So basically, we need to look at 3, 6, and 7, list all those common multiples that fall between 61 and 107. Now, I could start with 7 and start skip counting and do 7 and 14 and 21 and so on, but I don't care about anything that's less than 61, so I just need to start somewhere above 61, and 7 times 9 is 63, so I'm just going to go dot, 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 and put 63, and then go from there. 7 times 8 is 56, so that would be too small. So now I'm just going to skip count by 7s. 91, 98, 105, and anything else is going to be bigger than 107, so I can go ahead and stop there. Now I can look at 6, and again, I always go from greatest to least on this, and with 6, I definitely don't need anything below 61, so 6 times 10 is 60, so I'm going to start there, and then we have 66, and 72, and let's see, 78, 84, 90, 96, 102, 108, and I'm already too big right there. So that last one was too big. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at my two lists and find any numbers that are on both lists. And let's see, that is it, 84 on both lists. So now all I need to do is see if 84 is a multiple of 3. So I'm going to do 84 divided by 3. And we're going to find out that yes, it is. 3 times 28 equals 84. So my only answer is 84. I do want to point out that after we did this first list right here, we could have gone through and marked out any ones that are definitely not multiples of 6s, like odd numbers, like that, and that. And then we literally could have just done 70 divided by 6, 84 divided by 6, 98 divided by 6. Instead of listing all the 6s out like this, it kind of is up to you which method you choose to do. Another example says Dion must choose a number between 55 and 101 that is a multiple of 4, 10, and 20, and we're going to write all the numbers that he could choose. So same type of thing, 4, 10, and 20. We want between 55 and 101. So I'm going to start with 60, 80, 100, and that would be it. So in this case, I'm not even going to list multiples of 4 and 10. I know that 60, 80, and 100 are all multiples of 10. So we know that they're all good for 10. All we need to do is check if they are multiples of 4. So if you're not sure, do 60 divided by 4. And it is 4 times 15 is 60. I know that 4 goes into 80 because 4 goes into 8 twice. And I know that 4 goes into 100. 4 times 25 is 100. So all three of these are going to be on the list of 4 and 10. So our answers would be 60, 80, and 100. And one more problem, we have the same thing, but this time our numbers are 8, 12, and 16. And this time our range is between 67 and 113. Now I don't really know my multiples of 16, so I may just go ahead and start with ones that I know, 16, 32, 48, 64. And now I'm still not in my range, but it'll help me go ahead and count up. 96. And then if we add 10 to that, we get 106, plus 4 more is 110, plus 2 more is 112. And obviously anything more than that is going to be above 113. So really the only 3 that we care about are these 3 right here. Those are the only ones that are in our range. Now I can list the multiples of 12, but I do know my multiples of 12 up to at least 12 times 12. So I know that 80 is not on that list of multiples of 12. I also know that 112 is not on that list, but 96 is. 96 is a multiple of 12. So now really the only question is 96 a multiple of 8? And if you know your multiples of 12, you know 12 times 8 is 96. So 96 is both a multiple of 8 and 12 and 16, so it is our one answer that falls within the range that we are given.